marker there. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah, let's. I guess we can go ahead and I guess we can start the announcements. Like I said, I kind of want to wait until there are more people, but then again, I don't have a lot of. I don't get a lot of viewers. So like my viewer count is pretty low. So I think we'll just go with it. So let's kind of do a life update. I should get a bullet point system here to help me out. Yeah, announcement time. Woo! First time of doing announcements. It's weird. Epic. Hopefully this will be epic. This is more or less just a update on my life and what's and kind of the future plans for Twitch. For the Twitch server or server channel. But yeah, so as y'all know, I've been pretty busy the last since the last couple months, especially since I started working again. Especially working at night, I can only stream twice a week, and I try to squeeze in a third day if I can, but like I think to only consistently stream twice a night. There are times that I can stream in the mornings, but like I don't know if the mornings or the night is better. Like it's weird. Like I have like half of my community is at night, then the other half is in the morning. So like it's really weird trying to balance all that out. If I could somehow get back to not midday, but like late afternoon and early evening, that seems to be my best time. But yeah, like so, what's the link situation? What's going on with it? I like I said, I found it. I work third shift. I'm looking for a new job currently. My fiance and I are looking for a place to stay, and that has not been going too well, unfortunately. The the housing situation where we live at is really bad. We've been on countless waiting lists. We managed to get close to getting one place, and then they decided to not let us move in. So we're now back on the grind for finding an apartment. So yeah, that's the life update portion of it. Like we're just trying to find. I'm looking for a new job. My fiance and I are looking for a place to stay, and I'm still stuck at my parents' house. So Twitch update. Um, so because I'm streaming for 2 days, I'm going to try to push streams to be 3 to 4 hours long. And thank you for the good luck. I really appreciate it. Um, so yeah. So because I'm streaming for 2 days, I'm gonna try to start pushing for longer streams so that I can at least give y'all more content in the short time that I am streaming. I'm gonna push for 3 to 4 hours on these. I may try to do a alternate. I might experiment with an alternate schedule where I do nights, then mornings, and nights. So basically, do one night, one morning, one night, one morning. So you kind of give y'all like 4 streams in a week. But I don't think that's going to help. I feel like that's going to burn me out really quickly. So, so I feel like a 3 to 4 hours on the days that I am streaming. I think that's going to help better with consistency. Um, that being said, we may try to do double features. We like instead of playing one game for those 3 to 4 hours, we can do say one game for half of the stream, then another game for for the other half. So like it's that way I can play more games and not get burnt out on those same ones that I'm playing, and I'll be able to and I'll just be and I'll be able to just play more games in general because like I'm as much as I love Undertale and as much as I love Undertale and Pokemon, these are not the only games I want to play. Also, did you and Habertus start doing the Soul Link? Actually, I will actually get to that here. Actually, we can get to that now. So Habertus and I, we're still doing the Soul Link, but unfortunately, I had to put it on a hiatus. Um, so my internet situation is terrible. I am not directly connected to the internet, so I had to use Wi-Fi. But I am on the opposite end of the house as the Wi-Fi router. So I have very little. So I have a hard time staying connected on OBS. That's why I've been disconnecting and reconnecting all the time on OBS, and when I stream, it's because of that. It's very hard to do that. It's hard to go through that and try to do a collab with someone because even Discord runs more bandwidth for me when I just sit in a call. So it doesn't. And when you're collabing with someone, you want to be able to talk to them. So all collaborations are for right now are going to be on hiatus until I can find a new place to live and where I can directly connect to the internet. I also have plans to do a collab with another friend of mine named Nemo, which I should be able to shout him out real quick. Oh man. Is that even the? Oh wow, that's not even the right person. My bad. All right. Oops. Okay, so apparently yeah, I'll have to find their Twitch link later. But yeah, no, Nemo and I we're going to do a collaboration. Finding Nemo. Yeah, now it's going to be a Finding Nemo situation. Actually, I should be able to pull up their Twitter. All right, here's their Twitter if you want to follow them. Um, so I found a Pokemon ROM where two players can actually play the same game for Pokemon Blue. I was going to do a Nuzlocke, and Nemo is going to control all the NPCs. So a player is actively playing the NPCs while I try to Nuzlocke a Pokemon game. The issue with that is that that's going to take a shit ton of bandwidth because unfortunately the program is local play, so we have to use a program to trick the game to thinking that Nemo and I are in the exact same spot, even though we're not. So yeah, that's why. So yeah, Haberja and I are still going to do the collaboration. We just can't do it right now because I don't I don't have the ability to keep um keep a consistent connection. Um that being said, so speaking of games I want to play, I still want to finish Deltarune. I still need to finish Jack 3. and I have the Living Debts that I've been trying to work on. Why have I put all this? Why have I been putting all this off? And why have I been basically doing filler streams like my speed runs and the solo runs? I have hired a artist named Nickel Sulfite. They're a streamer that I've been watching for a while. They actually came on, I think, last week to kind of check things out. But unfortunately, they can't watch my streams, and I can't really watch their streams because, well, we're basically opposite schedules. They stream in the day, I stream in the they stream at noon, I stream at midnight. So it's really hard for the both of us. It's hard for either of us to catch each other's streams. But so they've been working on overlays for me. They've been working on basically a full thing. They've been working on a full stream thing for me. And this is basically what's gonna look like. This is the basic background of what they've made so far. And I'm excited. Like this is what I've been waiting for, honestly. This is why I haven't started the Living Debts challenge. This is why I haven't done really any new games because I've been waiting on this commission to finish, and it should be finished either this week or next week. Like I'm not sure when it's supposed to be finished, but it's supposed to be finished pretty soon. And as you can tell, I've collected all types of Pokemon games. So like we're ready for this. The unfortunately the Ruby game is fake. So I had to find a new Ruby game, and I am missing Gale of Darkness for Generation 3. And so I had to find those two games, but past that, that's it. We will once I get once the commission is finished and once I get my entire new stream stuff together, we will be starting the Generation 1 Living Debts. Something else about this is I've had people ask me if I'm going to do a Living Debts for each generation. As much as I would love to do that, the problem is Sam, that's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot of games. I have spent a lot of money on all of these games. Like, these games are not cheap anymore. Like, fucking Crystal was $100. Fire Red and Leaf Green were like $100 each as well. I actually got Emerald for like, I want to say 60, all because of the damage on the label. And I'm like, I'll take it. So yeah, like these games are not cheap, and if you've been keeping up with my Twitter account, you'll know that I've had an issue where I couldn't find a way to trade between these games. I finally found a way to trade, so we're good. It's just really hard. It was just really hard to find at first because like these are such old games and old consoles that trying to find the necessary cables it's difficult. it's very difficult. So anyways, the reason why I am not going to do a Living Debts for each generation is because that's going to take a really long time, and I mean a really long time. I've got back to school to deal with, so I might not make it to the streams. That's fine. Like, no, I get it. I definitely understand if you're not able to make it all. I I definitely get that. But back to what I was saying. So generations 4 to 7, they're all on the DS and 3DS. I do not have a way to stream those games. I don't have a way to stream those consoles at all. There are capture cards out there, but they're either hard to get a hold of, or the people who have bought them and already modded the DSs are selling them for literally thousands of dollars. Like, I have found them to be $1,000 to $1,500 a pop, and that seems to be the consensus for these. Like, that's the average price. I have seen a lot for way higher, and I'm like, oh boy, I don't know if I can spend that much on a console. Hey guys, Post-Stated Furball here. To shine a light on why I don't want to do a Living Death for each generation, it's not only because of the whole Nintendo DS capture card thing that's like $1,000+ dollars. The other reason behind it is because in generations 1, 2, and 3, you can literally get every single Pokemon with minimal transfers. So, what I mean by that is, in Generation 1, you can get all 150 Pokemon with just 2 games. If you really want to use Yellow version, you can just do save on resets, but as a whole, you only need 2 games to complete that Pokédex. In Generation 2, you need to get you only need Gold and Silver and possibly 1 or 2 games of Generation 1, and the only reason why you would use Generation 1 is to grab the starter Pokemon, the fossil Pokemon, and legendary Pokemon. That's all you need from Generation 1 for Generation 2. In Generation 3, the 5 core games and the 2 side games are the only games that you need to get the 380 plus Pokemon that are in the game, minus the mythical Pokemon. And that's it. Like, that's actually why I want to do a Living Death for these generations. It's because it is so much easier to get a Living Death started from these games. Like I said, besides the mythical Pokemon, there's not a single Pokemon that I need to go outside of a different generation to pick up. But generations 4 and onward, while there's been 2 games released per generation, so like you get generation game and then you get a remake of a game, that doesn't give you every Pokemon for that generation. Like, you don't get the 400 Pokemon in Generation 4 by just having all 3 Diamond, Platinum, Pearl games, nor Soul, Silver, Heart, Gold. Like, you're still missing a chunk of Pokemon from those games. And the only way to keep bringing them up to get those Pokemon is to transfer them from Generation 3. And if it was just starters, fossils, and legendary Pokemon, that would be okay. But the more you go down the line of the generations, the less and less Pokemon you're getting, and so it becomes more of a hassle to continue forward. Another reasoning is because I'm starting each of these games with brand new save files. Like, I haven't been playing and get a head start. I only started the game so that I can make sure that they can trade, make sure that they can connect with each other, and then I deleted the save files. It will be really hard to do that when I would have to constantly reset each previous game just so that I can be like, hey, these are all brand new save files, but now I have to keep beating each game, each previous generation, so that I would have a chance to even. You didn't say that this was a brand new file. That the loopy DSs is what they're called. It's not the fact that the loopy DSs are really expensive. It's not just the time consumption. It's just the inconvenience of trying to get every Pokemon for each generation because I would want to have a living debt for each generation, and just trying to keep that going is going to be ridiculously hard for no reason. So I just want to clarify that. I'm sorry for taking this much time for in the announcement, but yeah, that is my reasoning why I'm most likely will not be doing a Gen 4 to Gen 7 living debts. Um. So yeah. However, I may do a living debts for Generation 8 and 9. So, my Switch has a couple months back. I think this was May. Um, my Switch was stolen, and I managed to get it back with all the games intact. But all of the save data has been erased, and so I don't have I don't have any of my Pokemon anymore. I don't have any of my Pokemon that I've caught or used or anything like that. And that so now I had to restart, but that gives me an opportunity to basically restart and basically do the Living Death challenge on those systems in those generations. So if that's something that y'all are interested in, let me know. But Generation 9 is coming out in like November. Like it's around, like we're coming up to it. I will definitely be playing those games. Like I did last time, where I had played it on stream for the first time, which I really want to do for Violet. Um. So yeah. Um. Speaking of upcoming games, I do have Omori that I really want to play. I know that Omori is what is it? Omori is a horror game from my understanding, so I'm waiting until October, which is now next month, to play Omori for the first time. I'm kind of actually excited for it, and so we'll see. We'll see if it pays up. Um. So yeah, that's basically the Twitch update. One thing I do want to bring up before I continue. Um. Once my fiance and I do move to an apartment, I will. Omori is a psychological horror, I think. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, that would actually make it a lot. Yeah, that I feel like that would be great for a Halloween themed. Um, I think that would be great for a Halloween themed stream. But anyways, so once my fiance and I find a place to move into, I will be. That's when I'll start doing more collaborations. That's when I will be doing. I'm gonna try to stream more often. Um, I will try my best to start streaming more often on my days off, or probably in the time that I'm not working, because I do eventually want to make this a job. Doki Doki is also a good horror game, but it's really dark, and I mean, interesting. I didn't know Doki Doki Literature Club was a horror game. Thinking Doki Doki Literature Club does not interest me because I am not too big on the visual novel style of gameplay. So yeah, once we move, once we get a new place, I will start streaming more often. I'm probably going to try to stream longer if I can, but we'll see once we'll see once we get there. Um, this Discord server. So I know that the Discord server is kind of it's kind of down, like right, like it's kind of bland. We don't do much on it. We also don't do it's kind of just a server that tells you when I'm live or when other people are live, and I kind of want to change that. Like, not saying that people promoting their streams is bad. Like, I love it. I love that people are promoting their streams on my Discord. I want it to be more than just a hey, this person's live. I actually want to set up a community in the Discord server. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to start interacting with y'all. With even though I had the weirdest schedule right now, like third shift, sleep during the day, like it's weird. I also want to try to set up a community game night or community movie night where we just kind of sit down, watch movies or TV shows, or just sit down and play games sometime sometime in the Discord. And hey, Matt, how are you doing? The fear goes away after the first playthrough. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, that's typically how horror games are, right? Like once you know all the surprises, it doesn't it doesn't it doesn't shock you anymore. So yeah, like I'm gonna try. So yeah, I want to get more into Discord, like try to get more involved in the Discord community. Hopefully I have 50 issues with Discord because there are times that people are like, "Hey, you sound robotic-y. Like we can't really do much with you because like we can't understand what you're saying." Um. So yeah, that's a Discord server. I'm gonna try to bring up more stuff. YouTube. I'm going to start uploading a little more often on my YouTube channel. My YouTube is just kind of a place for my speedruns at the moment because of the Twitch connection issues. My runs just will not be verified if I try to upload them or try to submit them. And so and so YouTube just kind of became my backlog, and I kind of want to do more with it. I don't know what all I want to do. I thought about doing like movie reviews. I thought about doing commentary stuff, but I haven't quite found a niche for my YouTube channel, and it's kind of hard to do that. I am working on a script for a for how people speedrun Undertale. It's not a guide in any way, but like it's a way to communicate to people that are not in the Undertale speedrun community how we speedrun, what we do, and basically explain why we do certain things. Because like you would think, hey, wouldn't saving at least every bit of an area, wouldn't that help? Wouldn't that help save a run or something? And to the casual people, that it would make sense, but to speedrunners, no, you wouldn't save. Like saving takes a long time. In some games, it takes forever, so you don't do it. So yeah, that's the updates.